Hey guys, figured it was time to do another update on the Biturbo progress, and I'm going to start off with the radiator over here, which I've been working on. The old connectors to the radiator, I just cut them off. They were so corroded. I just cut them off right there and then put some solder on there. I'll be wiring in a new 2-pin connector here. This was almost completely rusted out, and I went ahead and I painted it. I sandblasted it, primed it, painted it, and then I found out there's a stainless steel version that somebody made of this for like 60-70 bucks or something like that. And I was like, oh man, maybe I should have done that, but I guess I'll start off with this. And it's pitted, but it'll still hold coolant, and that's what I need it to do. The factory burp line is over here, and I went ahead and I filled that with some gasket maker, and I tapped a new fitting over here, and so now this is going to be my new burp line. I just thought it was weird that they took a burp line and it came out and it did this like 90-degree thing, and then it ran across the top of the radiator, and then it went to the coolant overflow tank. So I was like, you know what, I don't like that long piece of hose coming all the way over here, and I'll after I confirm that it works correctly, I'll probably end up cutting this thing off right about there, and then plastic welding that bung, or maybe just filling it with JB Weld or something like that, or maybe just get a plug. I think maybe I can find a plug for that. So anyhow, I tested the fans. Fans are working great, which is nice because don't have to replace fans. Let's see, I replaced the fuel pump and the filter, which are back here, and so it's nice to have new fuel pump and filter in there. I had hooked up some power and ground and confirmed that it worked. I drained all the old gas out of the fuel tank because it was probably 5 years old, and so yeah, I'm just gonna find a tiki torch or something to burn the old gas off in, and then I filled it up with, well, I put 20 bucks of premium in, so it's got fresh premium gas in there now. I rebuilt the carburetor with a carb rebuild kit from Auto Italia, so can't really see any of the pieces that I replaced on it, but man, there were some dried out diaphragms and things in there that they're supposed to flex back and forth, but there was like no way that they were going to do that. So the new parts, new O-rings, huge benefit. So this thing would have had runnability issues right off the bat if I hadn't just gone ahead and rebuilt the carb. Let's see, spark plugs, spark plug wires, new cap, new rotor under the cap. I've got a new ignition coil sitting there, just haven't installed it yet. I didn't like the look of this ignition coil. I didn't like all the corrosion on the connectors either. I'm gonna have to clean the turquoise crap out of there. So I've got cleaning to do, and then this is the ignition control module, or the coil control module, and that fits right behind here. Let's see if I can get that off there. So there's the old one, and again, just maybe it works, but I'd rather just put a new one in, and maybe I'll hang on to the old one, or I'll test it some other time after I get this thing running, and then I'll have a spare, I guess. So okay, yeah, starter motor wire, this big fat red wire goes straight to the battery, to the starter motor, or from the starter motor to the battery. And so I'm going to be putting the battery underneath the seat back here. I'm going to be cutting into the floor and making a battery box that hangs down no farther than the current floor of the car. So basically I'll give myself down to this depth, but up here. So that should give me plenty of room to fit a not too tall 12-volt battery back here in a box, and I already welded a ground stud on there. So getting set up to mount a 12-volt battery there. Let's see, put a new thermostat and gasket in. Can't really see it too good, but it's in there. So new thermostat, new gasket on that. What else have I done? Oh, I've got a new choke cable. The old choke cable was just done. I mean, I folded it in half after I had the new one in hand, just to kind of get it out of the way, but man, it's so rusty and gross, and it was seized. Like, it would not move within its sheathing at all. So got a new one of those. I'll probably end up doing the same thing for the accelerator cable, but it actually moves still, so I'll roll it for now. Maybe I'll try and clean it up. I don't know. I have to look and see how much a new one is. Oh, I got a new relay box over here. This is just a cheap eBay relay box. I think it was like 25-30 bucks. But man, this is going to be so much better than the factory shenanigans that they had going on. Let's see, there's another relay down here. I think this was the starter relay. Yeah, it's like somebody put an Audi relay in there at some point, so that's not even close. So I'm just gonna start with new stuff and rewire for the headlights and the starter and the fan relay. They're just all gonna live in this new box, and I just gotta get a mount figured out for right here. I think maybe if I heat up this plastic and bend it back a little bit, and then I might still have to weld something onto the body there, but I'll make it look nice. Oh, fantastic. Hi, everybody. Okay. Here's the camshafts, or, well, the right side cam. I haven't done anything to this. This is nice to get in here and just find that it's not corroded or anything. I was just going to pour a quart of oil all over this so that it's got fresh oil in it, ready to go for the first crank. I also removed the automatic boost control which is this guy right here and all the wires to it. There's basically a knock sensor that goes to it. There's let's see, a boost pressure sensor. Let's see, there's a solenoid control for the boost control solenoid. And anyways, I don't think this thing is gonna work. And even if it did, I hated all the vacuum lines and crap that were running around in the engine bay. So I'm just gonna run without the automatic boost control system. What I did is I just took a there we go, took a chunk of 1/4 inch vacuum hose and just ran it straight from that compressor outlet over to the wastegate on the right, and did the same thing over here. Just ran a vacuum hose, so when the boost pressure goes up on the outlet of that compressor housing, it'll just immediately, as soon as it hits a high enough amount of boost, it'll open the wastegate. So very simple system there. I think it was the late 80s Super Turbos did it that way. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for that. Other than that, I think you're up to date. So there you go, guys.